Hey, what's up guys? Chris here. Welcome back to a brand new video. In this video, we're going to be ranking all of the spin-offs of The Walking Dead from worst to best. And there are 5 spin-offs of The Walking Dead, and they are The World Beyond, Daryl Dixon, Fear the Walking Dead, Tales of the Walking Dead, and Dead City. Those are the 5 spin-offs so far. The Ones Who Live comes out this Sunday as I'm filming this, and that will be the 6th spin-off, which is hard to believe. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm just going to get right into it, and we're going to be starting off with the worst spin-off in my opinion, and that is Tales of the Walking Dead. Now, Tales of the Walking Dead, it's only been on for 1 season. I don't know if there will be another season out at all. But, you know, the first season had a couple good episodes, like the one with Alpha, like her little backstory with her and her daughter. And then we had an episode with Terry Crews in it and Olivia Munn. That was a pretty good episode. But also had, like, probably one of the worst things, in my opinion, that The Walking Dead has ever done. They basically did an episode of, like, a Groundhog Day episode of, like, I don't know, just over and over again. Like, the day kept going over and over again, and it just didn't feel right. It just didn't feel like The Walking Dead. It felt out of place, and, you know, we'll just have to see if there's a season 2 of Tales of the Walking Dead. I don't think there's been an announcement yet, but the last episode we've got was from September 18th, 2022. And I don't think there's been any confirmation about season 2. But yeah, I think this is the worst spin-off of all of them so far. Number 5 we have is The Walking Dead. Number 4 we have is The Walking Dead World Beyond. Now, I would say the second season was, in my opinion, a lot better than the first. There are a few characters I do like in here, like Hope. And, you know, we obviously have Jadis. She's back in this show. I like Felix. I think he's one of my favorites. And also Silas. Silas, I like him as a character. Maybe we'll see him in The Ones Who Live. But, you know, there were some Easter eggs of what happened with Rick after Jadis took him. And basically, it sounded like Jadis, like, traded him for basically power in the CRM. But this was 2 seasons. It's not coming back. The last episode was on December 5th, 2021, and I honestly don't know where these characters go from here. Maybe they will show up in another spin-off, maybe The Ones Who Live, but I don't know. Maybe they'll show up in a movie if they do like a giant like movie at the very end of the series kind of thing. But we will be seeing Jadis back in The Ones Who Live, but I don't see anyone else here that would fit that show. Like I said, maybe Silas, because we know, I think he's becoming one of the CRM guards, so we might see him like in training. But yeah, this is my number 4 spin-off of The Walking Dead. Number 3, I would have to go Dead City. Now, Dead City is, I really enjoyed it because I really like the Negan and Maggie, you know, charisma, them being a part of each other, you know, in the show. I loved it. You know, Maggie still having, you know, doubts about Negan, and, you know, it's after years and years of, you know, even Negan apologizing about what he did to Glenn, and what he took from Glenn's kid. I forget his name, I'm sorry. Glenn's kid and Maggie. We saw him apologize in the finale of The Walking Dead, but then, like, Maggie just doesn't, it's like that never happened, and Maggie's still going after him, Negan, in the premiere episode of Dead City. But we are getting a season 2, because Negan basically is trapped. He was captured in New York City, and I think Maggie is probably going to go after him now and save him, and that'll be cool to see. The villain was, I really liked the villain. I liked his backstory of him being a part of the sanctuary, and Negan basically just vanishing him because he was too much of a creep, or he's like too weird, you know what I mean? But Dead City I really liked. It was awesome, and that is my number 3 spot. Number 2 might surprise you, but I'm gonna have to go with Daryl Dixon, Walking Dead and Daryl Dixon show, just because it's only been one season. I had many doubts about this show just because Daryl was the main character, and he really doesn't like speaking, you know what I mean? But having him as a lead, it was awesome. Kind of felt like a Last of Us type of story, which I was okay with. All the characters are likable. The villain was cool. I really enjoyed it. We saw Carol back for a little bit. I like the scene where Carol and Daryl, they're on the radio. Carol says, someone's back, but we don't know who she said. And Daryl was like, what? Who is it? And yeah, it's just, I can't wait for season 2. I think they're already filming season 3, so can't wait to see that. But yeah, that is my number 2 spot. And I know number 1, I just have to put Fear the Walking Dead. Fear the Walking Dead I loved. Like, the first 3 seasons were amazing. The peak Walking Dead just peak Walking Dead right there is season 1 through season 3 of Fear the Walking Dead. And then, in season 4, spoilers, we lost Madison and we lost Nick, which killed the show. But they brought in Morgan, tried to help. He basically took over the lead of Fear the Walking Dead for most part. And then the last season of Fear, Madison came back, and we got a bunch of cool characters. I forget his name with the cowboy hat. I'm sorry, June. We got June, and there's just so many characters. I haven't actually watched like the whole series in a while, but it's just, I can't put this at number 2. I can't put Daryl Dixon at number 1. This has to be at my best, Walking Dead spinoffs. It has to be for The Walking Dead. Like I said, the first 3 seasons were peak. Travis, Madison, Alicia, Nick, just those 4, Daniel, Strand, that core group right there was like the best. And they messed it up by, killing off 2 of the best characters in the whole show in the same season, Madison and Nick. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below what your ranking is for the spin-offs, worst to best. But yeah, that's all I got for you. And please like, share, subscribe, comment down below for more. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.